Hey guys, so we're just going to be reviewing this week's project. It was all about data exploration, so we're going to go ahead and explore this data set right here. So the first thing they ask you to do is to import the pandas library. So we're going to write import, then the name of the library, and then we're going to read it in as PD. Why? Because in Python, we like to keep things short and simple, and the shorter it is, the better. So we're just, instead of writing pandas dot whatever method that pandas provides, we're going to be doing PD dot blah blah blah. Okay, next thing they want you to do is to read in this drink data set. So the first thing you want to do is you want to name your data set, and I'm going to call it drinks, and we're going to set it equal to this pandas method that's called read CSV. So it's going to be pd.read CSV. Now what this does, it takes in whatever you put inside and it reads in that data set. So we're going to go ahead and copy the data set link and we're going to paste it into here. Now to double check that we read it incorrectly, we want to use another pandas method called head, which prints out the first 5 rows of your data set. So we're going to do drinks.head. And there we go. We can see the first 5 rows of the data set. Okay, so now let's comment that out because that was just a double check. Let's move on to the next step. They're asking you to sort the country series from Z to A. Series is another word for column. So here's a country series or column, and they want you to sort it from Z to A. You can see it's already sorted. It's sorted from A to Z. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, write your file name, and you're going to do .sort values. So anything that comes after a dot or a period is called a method. So in this case, we are using sort values as a method. And this method, what it does, it sorts your values. So we want to first specify what we want to sort. So we're going to sort our country series. So we're going to write that down. And then we want to do is we want to specify to sort from Z to A, not A to Z. Python automatically sorts from A to Z. So it's just going to give you an output. It's going to give you the same output as this, and we want it to do from Z to A. So we're going to use this argument called ascending, which is right here, and we're going to set it equal to false. All right, if you set it equal to true, it's going to do from A to Z, but that's already done. So we want to do false, and now in order to double check, we're just going to click run, and it should give you here the data set, the country series already sorted from Z to A. So there we go. Great. Now the next thing we want to do is to drop the continent series. So how do we drop? Well, we're going to do we always start with the file name, and then we always provide a method to apply to that file. So in this case, we're going to do the method called drop. And in drop, we want to drop the continent series. So we're going to put in continent. And then we want to specify that it's a column. So how do we do this? Well, we're going to use this argument called axes, and we're going to set it equal to 1. Setting axes equal to 1 means it's a column. If you set it equal to 0, it means you want to do whatever you want to do, but to a row. Okay, so we're going to see that in the next example. So now if we run it again, we can see that continent is no longer a series or a column. Now what you want to do is to drop the row 2. So how do we do this? We take in our file, we apply the method that we want to use, we apply the number row we want to get rid of, and then we want to apply or emphasize that it's a row and not a column. So what we do, we set axes equal to 0. And now if we run that, you can see here, you count 0, 1, 3. So row 2 is gone. Now that was pretty much it for this. You were encouraged to explore on your own using other methods that I provided for you. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys need help after doing your own research and asking questions on your Slack, you feel free to put yourself down for office hours on our Slack and in your respective class. Okay, thank you guys.